A very good evening to you. Welcome to Sports Tonight. It's the midweek edition of the show. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Well, as we do on the show, there's a lot to talk about. And of course, we always want you to be a part of everything that we are doing. On the menu tonight, there's a lot of football. There's also talking about the season 9 of the Channel's National Kids Cup. And wait for it, it is international. And we'll be having somebody fill you in with it. Well, that's it. You can get your views across to us on Facebook, the channel from Sports. On Twitter, our official handle, it is verified at channels_sports. And you can also tweet at that other handle that you have right there on your screen. All right, you can read all our top stories on www.channelstv.com. And of course, view those top stories on youtube.com/channelsweb. You take it a step further. If what you have is your iPad, your iPhone, and your BlackBerry, you go to m.channelstv.com and you follow the prompt. As simple as ABC, you will be viewing us live. It gets better if you want to carry Channels Television with you anywhere that you are in the part, or anywhere you are in the world. You can download the Channels TV app for your Android, your iOS, and your Windows from their respective stores, and you will be able to view us live and get everything that we're doing, and it will be with the touch at the touch of your fingers. All right, let me quickly introduce my partner to you. He starts off the show with me tonight. Let me also tell you that we have some special guests for you. They'll be talking about, well, still talking about the celebrations, Lagos at 50, one of the events lined up to mark the occasion. We'll be talking about basketball for you. You probably must have heard about the Continental Basketball League. We will be talking about it on the show, giving you the guys, the key players in that one, key actors. We'll be talking to them on the show. And hopefully, we'll link up with our man, Austin Okor Akpan. He will be telling us about another milestone for Channel's National Kids Cup, coming all the way from Edo State. But let me put a pause on all of that and quickly introduce my partner on the show tonight, Joseph Mukuzi.
Always a pleasure, I must say. Nice having me here.
All right, so what's the high point for today? A game currently going on and not as important as it used to be. Yeah. Manchester United, not really bothered about what's going on in the league. They just concerned about the Europa League. And I don't know. I mean, they've just been not caring about the games they've been playing of recent.
Yeah, they've lost 2 on the bounce, strangely, and after going about 21 unbeaten. It's quite unfortunate that United in this situation. And already Jose Mourinho have made it clear that, of course, by virtue of what happened at the weekend where they lost Tottenham, they were mathematically ruled out, of the top 4. So it's an inconsequential game, classification more or less, and playing away to Southampton, anything can happen. But quite frankly, it's quite unfortunate that United is in these positions. Comfortable 6th position is quite unfortunate.
Okay, all right. We just have to throw that in, and well, we may not talk about it anymore because probably of no consequence. Yeah. Let's travel to Edo State now and tell you what is happening in Edo State. Another milestone for Channels Television, talking about the Channels National Kids Cup, and it just keeps getting better every day. Yeah. And let's just let you know that the Edo State government has thrown its weight behind the competition, and of course they are happy with Channels Television for the giant strides that we've been making, and of course they've pledged to support the competition. And they had the members of the organizing committee were there today, had a meeting with the governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki, and had some complimentary things to say about the competition and the efforts that the Channels Media Group is putting into all of this to ensure that the game grows, especially from the grassroots. Yeah. All right, let's quickly bring to you the governor, what he had to say, talking about his support. These are pictures from the past edition of the Channels National Kids Cup. And you see those kids, really happy and enjoying themselves. So let's pause a little and listen to the governor of Edo State, and we'll be back for more on Sports Tonight.
Makes sense. It makes sense from several perspectives. First, the thoughts and the origin as a CSR, a corporate social responsibility idea, is something that should be encouraged. You cannot succeed or say you are successful as a corporate entity without thinking how to give back meaningfully to the community. And Channels is known for many things. They've won many awards, broadcasting and media. And I believe that this Channels Kids Cup tournament is one of the best things that we can say we have received from Channels. It's an idea we embrace, it's an idea we support, and it's an idea we want to thank you for. It's also important for us from the perspective of youth sports. As a government, we are trying to reignite one of those aspects that have made us great as a state, which is sports.
That was it, the governor speaking about the Channels Kids Cup, and he said a whole lot of things, and it just makes you happy that there's a future for football, not just because we're involved on this side, but makes you happy that, you know, there's hope for football with what Channels is doing and the efforts that Channels is putting into developing the game from the grassroots. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a welcome development what Channels have been doing, and the opportunity and the platform he's been able to provide for these kids to excel at this level is one that is, you know, will definitely benefit our sports in the long run. And to be able to partner with Edo State government, a state that is known for, you know, churning out great athletes, you know, in this country, you know, really shows that Channels is really expanding in this idea and this ideology. It's making giant strides, going, you know, so it's really something that is really, really massive. You know, at times when I sit down and analyze the whole thing, I realize that this thing is really bigger than Channels. When it begins to look at the impact it will have over 10, 15 years, the generation, you know, the talents that will come through. You know, I hope there are plans to really harvest this talent. Let me also say this, the organizing committee would have loved me to keep it on the wraps, but it is the season 9 is international. Let me tell you also that there will be teams from outside of the country. That's why it's international. We're expecting schools from Benin Republic and Ghana. Hopefully all the details will be sorted out, and they will be here. And so that's why I said initially that it gets better by the day. And you see, when you do something good, it's like a magnet. It attracts all the right things. Yesterday was Kaduna, now is Edo State. And we can't even tell you a lot of the states that, you know, want to participate one way or the other. Unfortunately, we just have space for 16 teams. Lagos already has 2. But we see how it goes from there. But it makes you happy when you're part of something that's huge. Definitely. I mean, this is going on international, as you've said. Ghana, the array of talent at youth level coming in, Benin Republic as well. You know, because this is the stage. This is, you know, I keep saying it. Kylian Mbappe is where he is today because somebody saw him at this age and invested money in him, and he's worth over 110 million pounds now as we speak. So really, this thing is really, really massive. You know, the impact and the talent that will come through. You know, I just hope there is an avenue, opportunity to really harvest this talent, because quite frankly, it is you know, helping the supply chain of talent that will pass through and go through from the age grade to the under 20s, and, you know, then to the Super Eagles itself, and even to the Ghanaian national team. So this is really, really a massive development. I hope they are able to follow through, and it will definitely profit our sports. But when you look at it, we've asked people this question because for us here, we like to take a step back and look at everything. What are the benefits? Not looking at the immediate benefits. What are the benefits 5 years, 4 years, 3 years down the line? The stars discovered from this competition. What are the benefits? Looking at it, look at a bigger picture now. Yeah, the benefit, of course, is you have to look at the talents that will come through. You know, it will help the feeder teams. It provides the platform that it provides for young stars to be. You know, I always keep mentioning agents, because quite frankly, at this age, this is where you really get
natural talent, that is unadulterated, that you can refine to various, positions in the league or in the team as a whole. And the array of talent that comes through competitions like this would definitely help the growth of football, in the country.
All right. Yeah. So that's it. So we can go on and on and on and on and on. And our probably will not be enough if we continue talking about the Channels National Kids Cup. Like I said earlier, at some point we ought to be joined by our man Austin Okon Akpan, and when he's ready, we will bring him on to tell us some of the things, some of the developments as regards the Channels National Kids Cup. So we just keep everything on hold for now, and when we have more, we will bring it to you. We expect him to join us from